are live, man. We are live. We are live. It's boy Cash, the Gemini. I got Steve, Casual Nerd Problems here with me. Just gonna talk all things MCU. I know today may be a spoiled filled day on certain social media platforms. I haven't seen the movie myself. Casual hasn't seen the movie, so no spoilers here. But just wanted to talk MCU with you guys.
Like I was telling you, my brother and cousins are watching it right now, and they're sending me all the spoilers. So I'll spoil it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I won't say it.
Dude, like I was online and someone was like, "Hey, I just went ahead to see the movie." Oh, and then someone was like, "Oh, I was crying," and I'm like, "Come on, dude!" Like,
uh,
and like
uh,
no, but they were doing it in like a joking way, like they're just trying to like mess with you. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Just crazy, man. I don't know. I feel like spoilers for me don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like in game, I already knew Black Widow wasn't gonna make it, Iron Man wasn't gonna make it, and
Whoa.
for me, like I just got done watching Endgame 2 days ago, right? For the
Yeah.
first time, I because I haven't, I'm like I watched half of Endgame and like I just took like a month and a half break and never went back to it. From that point to now, I just finished it and I was still shocked. Like Tony is dying. So like spoilers don't bother it for me, ruin it for me because if I don't know when it's gonna happen, I'm cool. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you mean like what part of the movie is gonna happen? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I think I'm the same way. It's kind of impossible not to get spoiled. Well, spoilers, unless you like don't log into anything. But yeah, you kind of go into the movie go watch knowing, and like you said, you just don't
yeah,
know when.
yeah. That's the main thing. Like you just don't know when, so it's all good. Has there ever been any of these MCU movies where that was just spoiled for you? That was like, damn, dude.
um, no. So I don't know if it's we're talking spoilers now, kind of right? I guess for the Avengers movies.
Yeah, like,
I don't want to
like,
spoil it for. I think the whole world's seen it by now. So
well, yeah. I mean, I would assume the only thing you really can talk about would be, let's just say, Ten Rings and Ford. Like, no
Mhm.
Hawkeye, no
Okay, okay,
Eternals. You know what I mean?
yeah. I guess like the part where they go into the future or into the past.
Yeah, with the Ant Man stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, someone mentioned that to me, and I was like, "Nah, they're not gonna take the easy way out." Like for me, that's the easy time travel for me is like the easy way out. But when they
Yeah,
did it, I was
man.
like, But they did it okay. I thought it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And before we get any further, let me go ahead and just let everybody know. So today we are doing an MCU discussion, just talking all things MCU movies and statues. Like I said, will be no spoilers at all for the new Spider-Man movie. The Cashing Out episode 10 will actually be taking place tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Had a little last minute hiccup with our guest Mario. So we're gonna go live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna end right before my bro Casual goes live at 8 p.m. So we're gonna hop right over there. So if you guys don't have anything to do Friday night, it's gonna be a pretty good evening. Come here with us at 6. In with Casual. It's gonna be great, man. So I just want to say that.
I want to get a soundboard so it goes like boo 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 boo.
Dude, it's almost like we're ESPN now, though. Like I'm like Sports Center, and you're like the Sports Center After Dark or something. It's like cool, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's Friday night too, so everyone's watching.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. So like the very first topic that I do have for you is like so we got best and worst MCU films, right? And I'm gonna let you go first, but I actually recently, like I said, watched them all within the last 2 months. Like I started from the very first one in order. I actually watched them in order though, like Captain America. Then it goes to like Captain Marvel, if I'm not mistaken, in order of the year inside the movie. I thought that was a great way to actually watch it myself. But I'm gonna be honest, dude. My worst was Spider-Man: Far From Home. I'll tell you my best in a minute, but Spider-Man:
Yeah.
Far From Home, I did not like that movie with Mysterio. I did not like that movie, dude.
Man, I wonder what that means if you're gonna like the new movie or not. The new movie, That's kind of that's what they're going off,
Dude, I know, like I mean, it wasn't horrible, but like compared to all the other MCU movies, I didn't care for it, dude. Like straight up,
Dang.
I did not care for it. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal, is a great actor. Obviously, Tom Holland, Samuel Jackson, and like everybody did their roles like they're supposed to do, but it just didn't speak to me. Like it was too much like CGI with the Mysterio power. It was just crazy, man.
To be honest, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, man, crazy.
But I've seen like clips and everything. But I've heard the same thing where they're not like considering it like one of the best movies out of the MCU, which is crazy because it's one of the latest movies too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I know it's one of the latest ones, but I don't know, man. Real quick before we continue, I want to give a good shout out to Edwin Diaz, always in the chats. Appreciate you, bro. And hey, Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you last. Dennis Perez says no spoilers, but it was a good movie. Okay, okay. All good, Chasen. Appreciate you, man. That was my fault there. Late night trip. I'll be checking out Spider-Man Sunday morning. This is a big one for the MCU. I do agree. It's a lot of hype behind this one, man. Shout out John Blackmouth. Uh, no spoilers. I get to see it Sunday. Yeah, no spoilers here, man. No spoilers here. Luke, what's good, man? I appreciate you being here, boss. Hey, Luke. Let me know if you've actually seen the movie yet. Is it like different? Like when did it come out for you guys over there? Let me know when it came out for you guys, as well as have you seen the movie. Of course, no spoilers if you don't mind.
I think it came out for them yesterday because they're in
Really?
the future.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, so it's Friday for Luke right now.
Mm.
Ah, okay, okay. All right, Luke. All right, Luke. So, Luke, in the future, do I like the newest Spider-Man movie than Spider-Man Far From Home?
That's a awesome question.
Yeah, man. Luke said he saw it 24 hours ago.
I love what he says there though. Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh look, someone said I'm reporting the show.
Come
That's
on,
the
huh?
craziest part. Like YouTube, I've never seen it before. They started taking down videos and they started like suspending channels, so you can't even look them up anymore.
What do you mean?
So let's say you're putting a teaser or a
Oh, yeah,
spoiler,
yeah.
they kicked you out completely.
What's going on, Terry? Oh, yeah, looks like we got another troll in here. I'm reporting this show. No blacks. Oh, man, here we go.
Whoa,
User.
really?
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Dude, we're just here talking some MCU stuff, man.
God.
Come on, dude.
But remember, that's what you guys told me last time when that one guy showed up, the Adolf guy. You were like, you
Oh,
made it when
yeah.
people start spamming you.
What the hell, man? The freak?
Yeah. Were you there
Like,
for
whoa, whoa.
that?
Yeah, man, I was.
Yeah, I was like, you guys like crazy.
Hey, my bad. Maybe I shouldn't say I didn't like Far From Home, dude. The freak.
Nah, you're good.
Appreciate you, Terry. Appreciate you. I didn't see that. I thought it was just somebody else commenting at first, but appreciate you, Terry. Yeah, man. Got El Professoro in the building. So what's your favorite movie though from the MCU?
I don't remember what the name of it, but it's where Captain America and Iron Man they start going at
Civil
it.
War.
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that
I
was a good
really
one.
like that one. Yeah, of course I like the first Iron Man, but I think that one beats it. Like there was a good amount of action on that one.
Ooh, I'm gonna say my favorite, even though they switched actors, The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk. Which one? Which is that the one with
When he was fighting Abomination, I thought that was it was non-action, like it was action like non-stop, dude, non-stop. I liked that one as well as the very first Thor movie. Those two are tied for me for my favorite.
That's crazy because those movies are like the beginners, the first ones.
Yep, yep,
And they're good movies. I like those too. Edward
yeah,
Norton is his name. Yeah.
yeah. Edward Norton, yeah. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with any of the other movies because it's not. I just really, really like those movies. And like I said, I mean, it was so much action from start to finish. If anybody remembers the name of the dad, wasn't General Ross? Never mind. So it was General Ross. I liked how they put him in there from the comics, and um, yeah, that was just like really cool what they did there, man. Really cool. Yeah, and I also feel like um, when we talk about like Hawk, like I don't know how I feel. Like, how do you feel about him being like a human, like human Hawk now versus in the past once he transformed, like he was just Hawk. He didn't have any sort of like conscious, so to say.
Hawk. Which one's Hawk again?
Oh, Hawk, my bad, Hawk.
Oh, Hulk. I'm sorry.
Hawk.
Uh, I don't know. It kind of like lets the character inside, like the professor or whatever he is, uh,
Hmm.
show a little bit more. So or build him a little bit more. And
Yeah.
now that the new Hulk is like a combination of Hulk and him, it's
Hmm.
pretty cool. I think it was a good path to follow.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely showed a different side, like an end game when when Black Widow, when she passed away, didn't come back, he was sad and stuff like that. Tony,
Oh
and
yeah,
it was just crazy, dude. Like, and just like Matt has said, when you look back at it, when Thanos was like, "Yo, y'all did all that just to come back to me," I was just like, "Damn."
that was
They
good.
like 5 years had passed. They went back in time just to come back to me. Like that was just a badass line to me, dude. It's like crazy.
Yeah. I remember that. That was cool. I love the part where like I think Iron's beating the crap out of Thanos and he's just like all that for like a little piece of blood. I was like,
Yeah,
damn son.
yeah.
I thought
Dude,
it was
it's
really
crazy
cool.
because like everybody was like fighting him, throwing bowls at him and stuff, and Captain Marvel and stuff, and like it's like Thanos was just bad ass, dude, for real.
Yeah. I kind of like watching them all fight and watching all the movies. Like Captain Marvel?
Hmm.
I was thinking like she was beating the crap out of him like towards the
Yeah,
end. I would
yeah,
have loved to see like a good 10-minute scene with them. Like she looked like she was handling him, but she only got like a minute or 2 minutes with him. So I was like, that would have been pretty cool.
yeah. What do you think about this comment here from Luke? I need Spider-Man to stop relying on Iron Man's tech because in Far From Home, and then obviously in he gets the glasses, the either glasses from Happy, I believe, gives them to Peter, and it's kind of like he's still using the Iron Tech. But for me personally, I like Iron Spider-Man from the comics. Like I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, are you talking about the nanotech that he starts using?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
nanotech.
yeah. I think
Like
they
when he's
built
able
him
to
up.
like take
Mhm.
it off his face and back on. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely like that. Like, it's cool to see like how I guess their relationship builds and how he uses his, basically Tony Stark gives him the tech. But I guess I can see Luke's point though. If you're following the comics, you wanna have him go back to basics.
Yeah. Oh man, guys in the chat, I'm really sorry. Like I don't know what's going on. Like we have another troll here. Like what's going on, dude? They're like attacking the people in the chat, man. Um, Sorry about
Ah,
that, guys. Yeah.
you got two, man. I got one last time, so you're making it big.
Dude, like I'm sorry, guys. Like we trying to just put on a good show. I'm not sure what's going on, dude. I'm so sorry.
Maybe we gotta skip Thursdays now.
Oh man, dude. So yeah, man. And just kind of skipping though, like, cause like, so I wanna skip to the DC real quick, right? So a lot of people say like DC, you have Arrowverse, with the Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Black Lightning. Can't remember if I'm missing any in that.
Supergirl, I think you already said.
Yeah,
There's they have a lot of good shows. Yeah, there's Flash, Green Arrow. Yeah, I think you already marked them up.
yeah, um, yeah. It's just crazy, man. Like, I feel like when we're comparing DC to the MCU TV series, I'm under the impression that DC is actually better. I know a lot of people don't like the CW shows, but I really kind of like them. Like I liked the Arrow. I thought Arrow was really good. I thought Flash was really good. Not the last two seasons, but I thought Flash was really good. You know?
Are you saying that because do you like the story, or are you liking the character development, or you're
I
liking
mean, I
what you
liked
like?
it everything about Arrow. I mean, because Arrow is pretty much kind of like, in a sense, you're kind of getting those Batman elements. Rich kid, the fancy tech, stuff like that. I love the archery aspect of it as well. With the MCU, I know they're going to be adding in Kingpin and Daredevil into the mix of the new shows and whatever they're going to do there. I like the Daredevil and Punisher a lot. I thought those shows were excellent. I mean, you had plenty of action, storyline, costumes, writing. No character kind of threw me off too much. I thought it was pretty cool, man.
So I had a question. I have a question for you. So
Yeah,
it sounds like you like the realistic aspect, you know?
yeah,
So
exactly. Because I
if you,
really get into the shows.
mhm. Because they're more realistic, right? They're more believable, I guess. But if you were to get the thing that I'm worried about is like that new movie, The Eternals, is coming out. Well, it came out already. Would
Yeah,
you take the Eternals? Like, they're like six characters, right? Or would you take like Black Hawk or Black Widow, Arrow, all in a TV series? Like, which one would you watch? Like the Eternals versus all those characters that you mentioned.
I think I'd still watch the show
Yeah,
because
right.
the thing I like about TV shows is like if you really get into it, you have like episode after episode. So for example, The Walking Dead, right? The Walking Dead's a lot of people say it's drawn out. Some aspects follow the comics, some don't. You have The Walking Dead, you have Fear the Walking Dead. But for me, I've always said anybody who's actually missed those shows, like, oh my god, I didn't even know this existed. I'm a huge zombie fan. You got
Mhm.
10 whole seasons. Plus you got the sister show, Fear the Walking Dead, to get in. Versus if I watch
Yeah.
the Eternals, it's just 1 hour and a half to 3 hour movie, and it's a great movie, but I can't engulf it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would argue with the TV shows, there's more time other than when you have a movie where you have 2 hours. But
Yeah,
it's kind of like, yeah, they're still doing great with it. They could completely fail with it, but they're doing pretty good with it, I think.
yeah. And I do agree with Chasing here. Certain characters like Mr. Fantastic they kept adding in, and like the character really didn't fit. In Flash, they added in this guy named Chester who could create like black holes, didn't really fit, stuff like that. So that was kind of like crazy and different. And I don't really know myself, but I still say the TV series over the actual movie if I had to pick. Like
Yeah.
the Punisher, I'd rather see that series than that movie because they've done a Punisher movie, and the Punisher movie's an hour 90, but it's not as good.
It's weird because they have more money for the movie, because production wise, they need to get the actors, they need to get whatever. But with
Hmm.
like, what's up, Matt?
Yo,
It's good, Matt.
what's going on, guys?
Man, just talking some MCU and trying to figure out what's better, MCU TV series like Hawkeye or DC, well, CW DC. Let me be specific.
Yeah.
What do you think, Matt? Which one are you liking?
So, I like. I think I heard you mention real quick. I like the Netflix series that was on the Daredevil and Punisher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was good. Um, Jessica Jones was okay. I liked Cage. I didn't care for Iron Fist though. That was the one I didn't really care for.
mm,
Um, I thought the Arrow, right? Green Arrow,
yeah.
CW. That was pretty good when it came out. Um, I got to get caught up on Hawkeye. I haven't checked out Hawkeye yet, so
Now,
I
when
heard
it
good things.
comes when it comes to Hawkeye or even like WandaVision, for example? Like, were you one that watched them every week, or do you like to kind of wait till they're done and then just watch it in full?
If I could watch them every week, I would. But
Hmm.
time dictates. As a family man and doing all kinds of stuff, I can't really get to it. So I'll probably try to binge it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'll get together and get some popcorn. Maybe the family will binge it and check it out. But that's usually how it rolls.
Yeah, yeah. So do you feel like when it comes to spoilers are concerned, we don't really get as many spoilers with the TV shows as we do with the movies. Have you guys noticed that? Like nobody's ever like, "Oh God, Hawkeye, this happened, this happened." Nobody really does that. But with the movies, it's like people can't wait. They
Yeah.
gotta tell somebody.
Right.
Like, "Oh, Peter Parker dead." You know what I'm saying? Like they have to say something. Like,
Yeah, because I remember with what's it called, the what's his name? You guys were just talking about the guy that's blind.
uh,
Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah,
Daredevil. Everyone would just mention the fight scene. You have to watch the fight scene. That's
yep,
what they would say. They wouldn't say like what how Kingpin was involved and all this other stuff.
yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll check it out, and it didn't spoil it for me. There was a bunch of fight scenes, but that one fight scene everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man, but
DC
Yeah.
TV was better than Marvel when Marvel was on Netflix. Now MCU is all Disney Plus. It's no content, basically movie quality split. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, and I will say this: I haven't actually watched any of the Disney Plus series, so therefore, that's the reason why my opinion is kind of skewed. But once I do get to Hawkeye, because Hawkeye is one of my actual favorite or Avengers. So for me, like that's the one I'm looking forward to more than what was the one Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just find it odd that Falcon has a shield now, man. Like I know Cap chose to get old and stuff. It was like, come on, Cap. He wanted Peggy Carter though, man. He really wanted Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
you know what? I have a question for you guys. I haven't finished the What If series, but I like anime. I like cartoons. I like all that stuff, but it didn't go with What If for me. I didn't like I'm not liking What If so far. Have you guys watched What If? You haven't watched it?
I haven't. That's another one I gotta get caught up on.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's all like anime like or cell shaded, whatever they call it. It looks like
Mhm.
it's not doing it for me. I'm getting really bored like really quick. The story's not there. It's kind of weird. It's just the
Did you see
concept's
the
pretty cool.
Did you see the zombie episode people were talking
N-
about?
Not yet. I'm on episode I think 3 or 4 right now, so I'm waiting to watch
Okay.
that episode.
But even then, they just mentioned zombies. Even then, it didn't even spoil anything. It's just you just know zombies are coming.
Yeah, they're not telling you who turns into
Yeah.
zombie. Yeah, so I like that too. I still don't even
Crazy.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I find it just kind of. I don't know. Like
What's up, Joe?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I do wish that they bring back the Spider-Man cartoon, like how X-Men is coming back. I thought the Spider-Man cartoon was real good.
They got X-Men coming back too. Yeah, like
Yeah.
do you think so? By saying that, like, if they start bringing back the '90s cartoons, like X, like bring back X-Men, of course, but like other ones, like Batman the animated series, Justice League, would you start watching those too because nostalgia, or because you want to see where they take the story?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, nostalgia is definitely going to be there, but I love the story.
Yeah.
I would just hope if they did do it that they do it right. I mean, I think they would.
Hmm.
I'd hate to see them mess it up, and
Yeah,
that's because nowadays it's who they're going to target, what their target audience is going to be for money making. It's
hmm
less, they'll get away from content and true fans just to make money, just to put a cartoon out, and that's what I would fear. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but
yeah.
um,
You're worried what they're going to do with the story. They're going
right,
to like point it towards the younger generation or the generation that
Uh-huh.
watched it originally.
correct.
Two
Yeah.
words. Kevin Conroy. That's all you need. That's all you need. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I just heard his voice in my head. So
Yeah.
We'll
He's
figure the rest
perfect.
out later, man.
That's true. That's true. He does a good bat. He does the good bat.
Yeah, I actually picked that up on Black Friday of last year. The entire Batman animated series. I haven't watched it yet, so I actually need that to be one of the next things I do watch. But I'm looking forward to like I remember watching it at my aunt's house every time I was over there, and just the theme song when it came on, it was so dark and all the villains, and I can't wait to rewatch that, man.
Yeah. When it was awesome. I remember I used to watch it. X-Men would come on Saturday mornings, and I would leave work because I worked at night,
Hmm.
and we would stay up late, and just to wait to see the X-Men. To come on the next day, and then we'd go to the club, we'd go to the nightclub, we would talk about it afterwards, the fights and
Yeah,
things that were in it. So
yeah, definitely, man. I mean, my all-time favorite cartoon, though, as far as like comics, is definitely Batman animated. That's one. Like even right now, like if I were to put it on, I'd be glued to the TV, man. Like I'd be glued. Like you got so many characters. Like, is it safe to say that Batman has to be like one of the top like heroes next to only Spider-Man in terms of the number of rogues, right?
yeah, definitely.
As far as like that's known.
Mhm. Like Batman has his rogues and Spider-Man has its like what's it called, the Sinister Six.
Hmm.
So and they're all each one of them are all well known, like the Penguin,
Yeah.
Clayface, and then there's like uh what's his name? All the guys from Spider-Man. So there's no other ones I could think of that have that many rogues.
um give me a minute, but yeah, no, I hear you. They'll also see if they can get Mark Hamill too to be the Joker, but um
Oh, okay.
they and what I thought was good about it was when they crossed over, they brought Batman into the Justice League.
Hmm.
Have you
Yeah.
you need to pick up? Have you picked up the Justice League? You should probably pick up the if you're gonna watch the Batmans, you need to pick up the Justice Leagues.
Okay. Okay.
You'll really like that one. One of my favorite episodes, I forgot which one or one of the favorite Justice Leagues was oh, I can't remember the name of it. It was a movie actually. It was a separate movie, anime movie or cartoon movie, where Mirror Master went in and he got Batman's files. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Mirror Master. Isn't that a Flash?
Yeah, but see, again, it's the Justice League. So he goes into. I think Grod set it up. I don't know who set it up, but he gets into Batman's Batmobile using the rearview mirror or one of the mirrors, and he steals the files. And basically, the files. This tells you how good Batman is. He's got all the encrypted files of how to defeat the Justice League, how to take down Superman, how to take down Wonder Woman, how to take down Cyborg, Green Lantern.
Contingency plan.
Yeah, that's his contingency plan. That was one of my favorite ones. So that's a really good one. You need to check that one out. There was also another one time when Batman, when they built the, what's the space shuttle in the sky called again?
Batman. No.
No.
Space shuttle in the sky.
It's supposed to be the
space.
eye.
No, in space. They're come on, Luke, help me out here. Luke knows. Not Luke, I mean, Joe, if you're listening, chime in what it is.
Basically, it's supposed to be the eye that sees everything on Earth, but Batman crew, yeah.
Okay.
So I remember that one episode when I think Superman they were going to kick Batman out of the Justice League because he had files on how to defeat them, and he pretty much said, "You guys are scary, What do you think about a bunch of you guys are superpowers, with a space shuttle in the sky that has a laser beam that can take out the Earth. So that was a good one. But there was one time when I think Brainiac did something, and the police wanted all the Justice League to turn themselves in, and Batman said no. And it was pretty. So he became like although he's part of the Justice League, he's still like a rogue superhero. Like he does his own thing in Gotham. He's like part-time in the Justice League, but yet he still does his thing in Gotham, which I think is pretty cool. I like the way that DC does that with him.
It's called Brother Eye. Brother Eye.
Brother Eye.
Yeah.
Is that Google knowledge or no?
That was Google right there.
It's all good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know anything of what Matt was talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, you got.
It's a good series. Deep.
Yeah, it's real deep. It's real deep.
So I'm gonna bring up we're gonna check out a couple sites and stuff for some MCU statues. But before I get to that, just to ask everybody. Now I'm just talking about characters that have been shown on film or series so far. So if it hasn't been shown in film or series, not talking about those characters. So what is your favorite MCU character to date that's been shown? Like from start to finish, like what's that one go-to character that you like? You know what? I'm really glad they casted that actor for that character.
Yeah, for me, it's like Iron Man. Like, what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's perfect. Like, I can't see Robert Downey Jr. as anybody else now. Any movie he's in, I was like, oh, that's Iron Man right there, you know?
I am Iron Man. Dude, eat it. Even dead, I'm the hero. Come on, man. That's Tony Stark right there.
Yeah.
Cash, do I have to have one? I mean, are you saying like they nailed the actor with the movie?
They nailed the actor. The movie was great, and you just love that character. The more the more you see it throughout the series or films.
You only give me one.
You can do two. You can do two. Yeah, no more than two though. No more than two. No more than two.
So I'll agree with Casual on. Well, this doesn't count. It's not my pick.
Okay.
But they did nail it with Iron Man.
What's up, Aiden?
They did nail it with Iron Man. I got to take this out of MCU.
Okay.
But it's still, I guess it can be Marvel because they do have a comic. I thought Arnold with Conan was cast perfectly.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys, you know.
Yeah. That's iconic. Like anytime you think of that movie.
Okay, that's
like,
iconic. Right.
Yeah.
And I have to go with Black Panther. I think Chadwick Boseman. They nailed Chadwick Boseman with the Black Panther.
Yeah.
And I think the way that they introduced him into the MCU was perfect because they introduced him in Civil War, right?
Yeah, with his dad. His dad was still technically,
Right. So they gave you a little bit of him in Civil War. And just the way that they introduced him, I thought was they did a fantastic job with that one.
For the longest time, I thought that was his accent. Like, the Wakanda accent that he has.
Yeah.
Like, man, this guy came out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, so they nailed it with him. I thought they nailed it with him.
Nailed it, man. Nailed it.
And back in the day, I thought Arnold when they did Conan, they nailed it with Arnold. So
yeah, and he was in Red Sonja too.
He was, but because of rights issues, he wasn't Conan in that. Like you'll never hear the word Conan, and you'll never hear the music use Conan because of rights. But it's obvious that's who the character he was. But
I mean, the costume was fairly similar.
It's supposed to be him, but they couldn't say it was him, so you'll never see it.
Gotcha. I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
You should see what Aiden and Late Night say. They have two good ones.
Aiden says Iron Man, he agrees, and Loki is a second.
Loki, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Chris Pratt. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say, if I can only pick one, I definitely agree with you on Black Panther and obviously Iron Man. I'll say Thor, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah.
I cannot see another Thor now. It, I feel like I feel like we could have a different vision. We could have a different Drax, maybe.
I like Brad. I like Batista.
I do too. I was gonna say Groot, but obviously Groot's
Vin
CGI.
Diesel. That's Vin Diesel.
I mean, yeah, but, it's
I know. I know.
you know,
What
like
about Hawkeye?
Gamora is Gamora. No,
Yeah.
Hawkeye is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is Hawkeye,
Oh,
baby.
really? I could
Come
see
on,
somebody
Jeremy
else though.
Renner?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh,
No,
yeah,
how about Captain America? Do you guys see anybody
yeah.
else?
That's a
um,
hard question because you have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so that's kind of a hard question. I mean, there kind of already is somebody else.
yeah, I thought for the longest. Okay, so with Captain America, you got to remember he played Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four,
He
right?
did.
So it was hard for me, and the character that he played, which I thought he did very well in it, it was hard for me to see him
Got
playing
excited.
Captain America. So I was always pushing or thought that Brad Pitt would have made a good Captain America.
Uh, I can see
But
that
Ooh,
now.
do,
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, he's had the moves when he did Troy with the Shield.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
he definitely has the moves for to be Captain America. I thought he could have been a good Captain America. As far as his build, I don't know, maybe they juice him a little bit or something. But um, I could see Brad Pitt playing Captain America.
Yeah. And looking at Mario's comment, there cannot be another Deadpool. That's spot on. There can't be another Deadpool. Like that's that dude's personality. I don't even think he's acting. I think
Yeah,
that's legitimately just his personality. Like I'm just being myself, and I'm wearing the Deadpool suit.
100%. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Luke nailed it with that one too.
Luke, yep,
Yeah, they nailed it with that one.
spot on. Now, Matt, if you can go ahead and say this to the chat, if you don't mind, to the people. You had mentioned somebody else who you felt should have played Magneto. I remember you had mentioned on Casual Show. Who was the actor that you felt
For
should have been
for
him?
Magneto,
Yeah.
uh, I don't I don't know what I don't.
I don't know the guy's name. I remember you had said like James something.
I don't know if I said that. When did I say? Um,
Well,
from I'm trying to blank, man.
no worries, man. No worries. No
We'll get
worries.
back. We'll get back to it.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Aiden. I mean, of course, I mean, if we're digging deeper, then yeah, Blade, Wesley Snipes, and obviously they are replacing Blade. And I won't say nothing because if Wesley is giving his
His blessing.
blessing, I'm gonna take it at that. But when you think of Blade, you will for always think of Wesley Snipes, man.
But I think what's his name, Mashallah Ali, or what's
Hmm.
Mahershala Ali? I think he's going to
Yeah,
do a really good job too.
wasn't he in Luke Cage?
Yes, he was Copperhead.
So I'm kind of confused on that because, oh, but you said they're not bringing Luke Cage into the MCU far as like films, right? They're only bringing.
As far as I know, no, he
Okay,
was in.
yeah,
But see, he got hit. He got killed off in the Luke Cage series.
yeah. I mean, I guess it
They
wouldn't
brought him
matter
in.
because I mean, if he was Human Torch and now he's Deadpool, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they'll mix him up anyway and bring him in.
Yeah,
I think he'll do a good job as Blade.
yeah,
I think he's a good actor.
yeah. Fastbender is the perfect Magneto. Damn.
Who's Fassbender?
The one from X-Men First Class.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah, yeah. We were talking about old
Oh,
Magneto, but yeah, young Magneto for sure. I
Young
mean,
Magneto, yeah.
yeah, not even a question. Not even a question. Young Magneto, I thought, and
oh,
personally,
I
like
remember
I
seeing that.
liked it. X Men Days of Future Past, X Men First Class. I liked it those when they went back in time. I thought it was kind of really cool to see like kind of like the origin stories of like how he got paralyzed and this and that. Like I thought that was very well played and just Mystique, how they really kind of did her justice and giving her a lot of screen time and stuff like that, as well as Beast as well.
You okay? Off of board DC.
Hmm.
I've always thought one of the guys they should have, which is a very hard role to do. You got to pick it right. The
Yeah.
Joker. Obviously, they nailed it with Heath Ledger, right? But we're talking MCU. But I just had to jump off of that for a second. A guy I thought could play a good Joker was Christian Slater. Do you guys know who that guy is?
Uh,
You ever see
I
Christian
just,
Slater?
I'll
I
Google
the
him.
name is very familiar.
Um, I'm trying to think of some of the movies he's been in that you would recognize. I wouldn't recognize him now. I'd
I
have to
have
Google.
I have his IMDb real quick. So he's been in the movie. He's been in the movie Broken Arrow, Very Bad Things. He's been in Robin Hood. I didn't know that. True Romance,
Yeah, he was True
True
Romance.
Romance.
You ever
Inside
see that one?
Job. Yep.
Actually,
No, I haven't seen that
there's a
myself.
lot of people in True Romance. That was a good movie. Um, Brad Pitt was in. That was actually one of Brad Pitt's first movies.
Hmm.
He got killed on the couch. He was the roommate. Um,
Yeah, him as a Joker though.
yeah, if you see some of his movies, he could pull off the way he talks and his mannerisms. If you add a little crazy to him, I think he would make a good Joker.
Wait, would you say the young Christian Slater or the older Christian Slater?
Young.
Yeah, yeah, the younger one has like a
Now,
little.
yeah, you got to remember. I mean, if you look at the Christian Bale Batman series, that was out when 2000s.
Okay,
Damn.
since we're talking about Joker, do you guys think this is probably gonna get what's his name? The Nightmare. Sorry, and that blah 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 blah. I'm trying to get this guy's name. Oh man. Oh, William Dafoe.
Oh, hey, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
For
You know,
Joker,
for Joker, yeah.
Cause his face, huh?
just
His
because of
face
his
is
just because of his face. I mean, I got to get past. They also picked him to play
Green
Green
Goblin.
Goblin in the first Spider-Man. Um, I mean, I guess he could. The reason why I don't think he would do it is just because he's an older actor.
Yeah,
Even when he started acting back when he did Platoon, or he probably did some more stuff before Platoon, and Platoon was out in the 80s. He was
What
an
if
older guy. He was, in his 30s, I think.
what if it was the Batman where he's older, to where like Joker's aged as well? Like if they ever did a film on that.
Then yeah, he could probably pull that. Yeah, they could probably pull that off. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
again,
mean,
I still got to get past his laughter from the Spider-Man movie
that's true. I mean,
because he's
but
got more of a deep voice laugh, like a not a Joker like. You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah.
All right, Matt.
I'm big into the movie stuff, man.
Hey, no,
Always.
it's all good, bro. It's all good. Just make me laugh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people already did renditions of William Dafoe as the Joker.
Damn.
This one's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that one's real crazy right there,
He
dude.
just looks dead.
Look at those. Look at that. It's just all in his face. It's insane.
But, I mean, I think he did good as the Goblin. To be honest with you, I just didn't
Oh
like the
yeah.
suit that they put him in.
Yeah, I think he was perfect for Osborn for sure.
Yeah.
Who's doing this? Is this like fan art?
It's
Yeah.
fan
What is
art.
this?
Yeah. Yeah, people. This is like when the
Yeah.
other movie was announced, where this guy got to play it, Jared Leto. So they were thinking, yeah, I remember these a lot, but it's pretty good.
Golly,
Yeah.
man, he got a one of a kind face, man, and I don't even mean that like a good way or a bad way. He just got a
Look
one
at
of a
that.
kind face, man.
I can't believe he was in Aquaman. When I saw him in Aquaman, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And Aiden says, "Do that again, Matt. Maybe Matt should play the Joker." Oh man.
Steve, do you have that pick?
Which one?
He said maybe I should play the Joker. Halloween. I was the Joker for Halloween. That was my
Oh,
Oh,
costume.
yeah.
for real? Oh, this dude.
I'll get it really quick.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Damn. Yeah, I don't think there's really been too bad of castings for the entire MCU or even DC for that matter. I know a lot of controversy was up with Mara just due to whatever was going on with freaking Johnny Depp, but besides that, I haven't really heard anybody say anybody wasn't casted correct,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think far as the MCU is concerned, I think WandaVision was spot on. Not WandaVision, but Wanda was spot on.
The girl
Scarlet
plays.
Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, spot
You know.
on.
Yeah. Yeah. She did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, everybody. Damn.
How long did that take to put together?
It didn't take long. My kids picked up the makeup for me, and the hairspray. So
Uh, is that your hair, man?
yeah,
Damn. Oh
and now I
man.
need to get a haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut since COVID.
Did
I need to get a haircut.
did it like wash out or
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it green for a while?
No, it washes out. It washes out.
Okay.
It was just makeup stuff.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Was the dog looking at you weird or did he know it was you?
Yeah, no, he posed for the camera.
Oh man. That's pretty good, man. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, some of the kids wouldn't come to the door. I
Damn.
was sitting at the door handing out candy.
Looks like Prime One Joker. Oh.
Luke.
Oh man. Oh dude,
I sent them that picture, Luke. That's where they got the profile from.
damn.
They messed it up.
Dang, dude, that's crazy, man. So I'm gonna bring up some pictures, all right, for best and worst MCU statues. So we don't have to go searching the World Wide Web for it. But off the top of your head, what's the best MCU statue that you felt to date has come out?
Everything Queen Studios is doing, I think they're releasing that bust for Captain America. They got the Iron Man suit. I
Mhm.
think those are the best.
Licensed?
I mean,
Luke is out there. He'll take the customs.
Okay, Luke, you do the customs. MCU. All right. I really
Oh, there-
dig the. I
he
really
said-
dig. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Thanos Endgame seeded.
Thanos Endgame seated. Okay.
You were gonna
You
get
know,
that right, Matt?
you know what? If I can get my hands on one, I probably will get it.
Okay.
I was thinking about getting it. I was thinking about pre-ordering it, but I was kind of bogged down with some other stuff. I had POs on some other things, and I had to let. There was 2 statues that I really wanted to get. Was the Gandalf, the Gandalf. Yep. And let's see. It was that one, Thanos. Is there an echo or something?
Yeah,
You guys
hear me?
okay.
Yeah, 1 second. Might have been the screen. 1 second here. There we go. Is it going?
You're good.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So did you hear what I said, or was I muted?
It was echoing. What were you saying?
Oh, so yeah, the 2 statues that I wanted to get, but I was bogged down with POs, was the Gandalf with the Balrog, and that the Thanos Endgame seated. Since I hadn't already said that one, I like I really like the Avengers Assemble Black Panther, where he's running with the spear. He's got the spear.
Oh, I've seen that one. That one's good.
I thought
Yeah.
that one. That's a sideshow. The sideshow piece. I thought like that one.
Yeah. How do you guys like these busts? Like, do you feel like they're the best quality you can get, hands down? Like, any other studio could do a tad bit better?
Sideshow did a couple of them.
Hey,
I
Siri,
don't know.
please shut that door for me, please.
I don't know if every company could do it, but
Yeah.
yeah. What do you think, Matt?
I think the ones that they did on Sideshow were pretty good. I don't collect busts, but the ones that are out now I think are pretty cool. I've got to see some different ones. Let's put it this way. I would like to see some in person, the comparisons from the different studios.
Yeah, I mean, I think hands down, this is probably the top one that's out there. This one to me looks really, really lifelike.
I've never seen this one in person, but I know that. Yeah, I always put this one up top. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any of them in person, but it just the quality is there.
Yeah, that does look good. Well, I love the character too. So,
Yeah.
but what about the Joker? I mean, didn't Sideshow do 2 Jokers? They did Heath Ledger and they did Joaquin Phoenix.
Were those bust?
Yeah.
And what studio did those?
I don't know if it was Sideshow.
oh yeah.
The
Prime One
Lifelike.
did it.
Prime One did it.
Prime One did it. Yep.
Prime One did a bust.
Let me double check.
Joker?
I thought it was Prime One.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
They did. Well, they also did Heath Ledger.
Prime
Where you
One.
can get it.
Yeah, if you gotta pull it up, let me know. I'll let you share. Yeah, that's.
I mean,
that's-
it's just. I showed my wife, and she said, "There's no way you can bring that into the house." She's like, "Nope." She said, "I will not even go in the room. I won't even. I'll be scared to come to the house every day if I brought that in."
Yeah, I've heard that Ben Affleck one looks really, really life size, or like looks like lifelike. You know, the Batfleck.
What about you, Cash? What's your favorite MCU statue?
Probably Tom Holland life size bust. I think that one looks one of the best ones out there. You know, that would be the only one I would actually get myself over the Thanos. Black Panther close third.
This is not the one you. Oh, is it this one right here?
I think so. They had it at. Yeah, that's it. And they also had the other one too, with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep, Edwin.
Yeah,
That looks good right there.
and you could. I think they had it where you had the option of getting with the real hair.
Yeah, that looks really good, especially with the knife behind like that.
It's a life size bust too, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So like, speaking of bust, right? Uh, are they technically bust if you're getting the arms plus half the torso?
Yeah. Technically, yes.
Technically, okay.
Technically, yes. I would think that it would be more defined with just the head and shoulders.
Yeah.
But if you go back, I mean, you look at some of the Bowen busts. They call them busts,
Hmm.
and they have the head and torso as well. So I guess it became known in the comic collecting or Marvel collecting or the collecting world that a bust meant either or. It could be just head and shoulders, or it could be torso.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen like certain Spider-Man ones, right, to where the Spider-Man has, no arms, or then there's ones where he does have the arms shooting the web out. I like it where he's shooting the web out because it's like you're just getting an extra, just a little bit more. So I do like that versus the new one that Sideshow has coming out, to where it's just like him, like kind of like as if he's lurking out. I don't know. I like that other one where I like the one that who's doing, isn't it Queen who's doing the one where you can like see him in the back sitting down in front of the mirror?
Good check.
Oh no, you're good. I mean, I was just saying I like that one better. Because that was Infinity with the mirror, right?
Are you talking about this one right here?
Yeah, I think that's the best Joaquin Phoenix one.
Queen Studios. Let's go shopping, as Mario says it.
Let's go shopping.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Yep.
This is the front of it, so you're getting to see this in the front on the base.
Yeah.
That's the back of it.
So Aiden says we need a Silver Surfer bus. Like, do you even think that, like, obviously anything can be done, but like, do you think that will work? A Silver Surfer bus?
Yeah. I don't know, Aiden. And I'm a Silver Surfer guy. The only Silver Surfer bust I have is the Bowen one, just because it goes with the. I have it with the. I usually set the Eternity bust, the Watcher, and all three of them together in Silver Surfer bust.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be hard to do a Silver Surfer bust.
Yeah, I mean, because it would have to have the board, which they wouldn't be able to do if it's a bust. So then,
Not. I think there is. Somebody did one that's got a board behind him. It's like half a board.
oh, okay.
Give me a second. Diamond Select, I think, did one.
Diamond Select, okay.
I think they did a Silver Surfer bust where he's got the board behind him, and it was pretty cool. That's a cool bust.
Silver Surfer as a bust would look more like a mannequin.
I agree with that.
It would. It would.
Yeah.
Again, the one that I've got, the Bowen one that I've got, looks like a mannequin, and it's not the chrome one.
I'll put a shirt on him too, just because. Be my own little personal mannequin.
Man, that's crazy, dude. I don't know. Silver Surfer as a bust. Do you think that would be bigger than most, or would it still be able to be the same size? Or I'm just trying to visualize it, and I kind of feel like I would maybe lose a lot of the character.
You 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 would. I think the Silver Surfer as a bust is mainly for Silver Surfer fans, or
Hmm.
if that's your main character. If you really like Silver Surfer, you'll want to get that because you like Silver Surfer. But if Silver Surfer is not your main guy or not your favorite character, or one of your favorite characters, you won't pick it up.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm actually looking now for some couple of like pictures of it, and
Of what?
the Diamond Select one, it's not looking too bad. I mean, it's not like the best, but
Does it have a board?
let me see here.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I
it's
just said
like
it because I knew it had a board. I couldn't remember.
yeah,
I just remembered who. Well, you can probably get a better. There you go.
like he's on the Earth, which
Yeah.
man, I get that part.
So I was gonna, like I said, I paired, in my DTOF, I've got the Eternity bust and the Watcher, and we do this. I've got the Surfer bust, but it's just the
Yeah,
Bowen.
that's
They're all
chrome.
Bowens, but I do like
That's
this one
chromed
though.
out.
It is chromed out. It looks nice, right?
It
Yeah,
looks nice, yeah.
So if you collect busts, I mean that's a good piece.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's crazy, man.
So can you imagine that in a quarter scale? That would be nice.
Mm,
Actually, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think that'd be. I mean, it looked like a mannequin, but like if you, like you said, the Silver Surfer characters will pick it up.
Right. Those who know.
Yeah. No.
yeah. So like when I go
Ju-
here, right?
You see what Aiden said?
Why am I? Oh, he's got eight. He's got 8 servers on PO.
Yeah.
So check this out, right? When you look at this right here, so I know like this is something newer, right? For Doctor Strange, do you feel like this is something you would actually pick up yourself? Like, is this the best hot toy interpretation of an MCU hot toy?
Um,
It's
I'm still new
1/6.
to.
You getting the effects?
If I did hot toys, yeah, I think that's a good interpretation for a hot toy. But it's just that it's a toy. It's a hot toy. It's an action figure. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I do statues, so it's a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean, I gotcha. I mean, I think with that with Doctor Strange, if I had to get a smaller one that was, I know this isn't movie right here, it's comic, but I think Kotobukiya did do a very good job with their Doctor Strange. It's 1/10. It's 189.99. It's already waitlisted.
So it actually went up when that first came out. I saw. Well, I would see it in the local comic shop, or I saw it somewhere for like 110.
Hmm.
And that Doctor Strange, I think, is the best Doctor Strange that I've seen that I like, even as a statue. The only problem that I had with it was 1/10, and I was that close to drawing me down the 1/10 rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I wanted to pick that statue up just because I like that statue. But then I kept thinking, what am I gonna do with it? Where am I gonna put it? How will I display it?
Hmm.
But I really liked that Doctor Strange, and I really like the way Iron Studios did it. I mean, if you look at that statue, it's got a lot of detail. It's very well done. Everything about that statue is very Doctor Strange, and that almost drew me into Iron Studios and their 1/10 collection. But I had to reel myself back.
Which comic place do you go to? The one in Anacostia or the one in Frederick or?
So I saw that one the first time I saw that was at what's the place in Annapolis called? There's two of them. I forgot the name of them. Oh man,
There's two of them. Yeah, there's one in Frederick and there's one in Anacostia.
No, they just opened up another one down in like Stafford, Virginia.
What?
Damn.
It's pretty big too.
I'm gonna look.
Give me a minute. I'll hold on. I forget the name of it, but it's got the one in Frederick is they have a lot of they have comics, statues, and gaming. It's called Beyond Comics. It is what's up. Yeah.
Beyond Comics, that's what it's called. Yep.
Yeah.
Beyond
That's the one
Comics.
that I like, but it's a little. It takes me, a good 45 minutes to get to it. But the comic shop that I'm talking about in Annapolis is called.
Damn. So Aiden and Mr. X are competing for collecting every Silver Surfer. Oh man, shout out Aiden, dude.
Third Eye.
Third Eye.
Third Eye. Yeah. Third Eye. But I also have an account with Midtown Comics in New York.
I'm actually gonna pick up a Flash Volume 1 omnibus. That's either Flash or Doctor Doom is gonna be my first omnibus.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I'm hoping like with everything that's going on now in the MCU that somehow like Fantastic Four is gonna make an appearance, which is gonna lead to Doctor Doom, which if my prediction is right is gonna lead to Galactus. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping happens. I'm thinking happens because it's like if all that was for Thanos, then to top it, we gotta throw some Doctor Doom in there. We gotta throw a little bit of Galactus in there, and I think it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah, they have a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna bring back the Guardians and stuff. So like, I think it's gonna be pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Casual?
I was gonna say get those books now because as soon as those movies come out, they're gonna be like double.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah. Or they're gonna remake it into a better version or something.
Do you have an omnibus currently?
I have an absolute of the Dark Knight.
How much was that?
I bought it on sale from a website. It's usually I think like $80 or $90. I got this one for like $30, $40.
Yeah, cause like I was looking at the omnibus prices and obviously not talking like if you're looking on Amazon, then you're looking at a good 70 to 100, depending on the one you're getting or whatever. Which is kind of I know a lot of people are saying, hey, go here, you'll get them a little bit cheaper. But it's like, if I am getting them cheaper, am I paying for shipping? So therefore, I'm relatively paying for the same price as Amazon. That's what I'm kind of, like, because I don't know anything about Omnibus, and I want to, get one, try it out, read it, stuff like that, and kind of take it from there. But I only want to get one, and it's probably going to be Flash or Doctor Doom. Or maybe even Spider-Man will be,
They're big, man. They're like big and thick, too. So it's like,
That's what she
all pause. But yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's good, Elijah. Dang, man. Hopefully we'll get a Galactus that doesn't look like a giant electrical storm. The Fox movie did Galactus dirty. That's what I said. We never actually seen Galactus. Like, it was just a weather storm. It was like you're watching Twister and like a level 5 tornado or something, dude. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
I know. I guess that's their interpretation of quote unquote world eater.
Yeah. Well, they had to make it, I guess, keep Galactus somewhat mysterious, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you?
But hey, that's actually a good thing that they did because we've
Right.
never actually seen them on screen.
Exactly.
So now moving forward,
Right.
they can, we don't know who's gonna be casted as him, the effects. That's a good thing.
Yeah. His presence was there, but he
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be.
definitely.
See how they're interesting how they do it, if they do it, what
Hmm.
they would do.
So like one of the final things I did want to ask you guys is this. I, you know, I was thinking about this question and like kind of like what I actually do have of his and what I don't have, and I actually have a pin. It was for purchasing something with Sideshow. If you did it at a certain point in time, you'd get this memorable pin, which is pretty cool. I just want to say so. Just going off of Wikipedia, it says Stanley Martin Lieber, born December 28th, 1922. That's crazy. Born in New York City, which kind of makes sense to why all the heroes were based out of New York. And obviously, as everybody knows, Stan Lee passed away November 12th, 2018. And I was just like, want to ask you both and the chat as well. When I'm looking at these pictures and I'm looking at just his smile and different movies and like the everybody watches for the cameo. Like when's Stan Lee gonna make that cameo appearance? I feel like when you see the smile and the cameo is like this quick 5 to 10 second joke. I mean, when I think of Stan Lee, I think of all the legendary characters. I think of Spider-Man. Like that's probably the first one that comes to mind when I think of Stan Lee. But what do you guys think of?
The same thing. Like, I think of the whole Marvel world universe. I
Hmm.
guess but automatically it goes to Spider-Man. But right there, where it says Marvel right behind him in red and white,
Yep.
that's what I
Yep.
imagine right there. Every single time you think of them.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, um, being around for a minute, yeah, Stanley's his name was on everything, every comic that I picked up, his name was on. But when I see him, and I think the image that pops in my mind is the Hulk for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm.
Maybe
Okay.
it's subliminal with his iconic green sweater that he would always wear. Um,
Yeah.
so, but he did that, and I'll never forget when he was in.
That's what Matt.
I yeah, that one. I guess. I mean, he's always he wears a green sweater a lot.
Hey,
I mean, I don't know. A lot of times,
here he goes.
yeah, there you go. Well, there's one other one that's like a little more of a pewter, like a more puke green. I think he wears. Yep. So, and I'll never forget when he did. I think the first Hulk that came out with Jennifer Connelly and I forgot the guy's name who played something what's his name? The first Hulk that came out with he was in that, and he did a cameo with Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, man.
Because I remember watching seeing Lou Ferrigno on TV as the Hulk.
I think his name is Brian Banner, or is that the?
Yeah, the actor, right? Yeah, I don't know if it's Bruce Banner or Brian Banner. I forgot the actor's name who played it. I think it was Banner or something like that.
Look at what this artist did right here. This is
Eric Bana.
Eric Bana. That's it.
this is pretty spot on right here.
Yeah. That's him much older though.
Oh yeah. It's it's pretty spot on, I think. Yeah, it's cool, man. Got the green sweater just right. Obviously it's not like, Queen Studios or something. They said it's just the artist who had did it, so it's crazy, man. Do you like? Because I just got done watching Far From Home, and he did a little cameo in there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw him. Do you think he'd be proud of the direction that it's going now? But I guess the underlining question to that is, do you think it was already mapped out ahead to where he knew what we're actually seeing now?
I think it was mapped out. I think that a lot of stuff was presented to him years ago. I mean, you got to take into consideration it takes time to make a movie, right?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of movies that we see now, they've shot them 2 years ago, you know, or they started shooting them a year and a half ago. I mean, to get a movie done and complete, and then production and delivered, usually runs about 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of stuff was written out, and whoever he kind of like willed his creative license, creative thinking to, you know, he did it. You know, he did it knowing that they would keep the torch going in the right direction.
Yeah. Man, like just think about all the characters that got made from start, you know, to now. It's just like
Right.
having a imagination, I feel is I mean that's all that is. That's just having a imagination, and you bring that stuff to life. And you know, some characters a lot of people really relate to, some people you know, really dislike other characters, or you know, this is their favorite character, their favorite movie, or et cetera, or they have to, you know, there's collectors out there who collect nothing but Spider-Man, like just Spider-Man's, not even his rogues, just Spider-Man's. And I've seen one picture where a guy doesn't collect anything but the Thing from Fantastic Four. He don't want no Human Torch, no Sue Storm. He just wants the Thing. And you know, these are the characters that, you know, we've been presented with, and people have grown to liking to. And I find that really crazy. And you know, just looking back, and you know, when I think of Stan Lee, I just think of, it's kind of like imaginary greatness is the best thing I can honestly say myself. I
Yeah.
don't think there'll ever be another Stan Lee.
No. Yeah. I mean, you know, his ideas and stuff that he put on paper and his visions. You know, obviously, look how many lives it has impacted. Look how many businesses it produced. I
Yep.
mean, you know, it's awesome. You know, I can't say more than that. So I agree with you.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
perfect time too, because like now, like you know how there's CGI, there's all this other stuff. It's been the perfect time for all these movies to come out, and plus, like all the all the kids that were kids are grown up now, so they're getting to see it. So it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, definitely, man. Which is even crazy, man. You know what's funny about Chase's comment? I literally just looked at that and I'm like, dude, is Steve like purposely doing this before I
No, I was taking pictures today. It's like that was pretty cool. And actually, I put
So-
this behind me too because you know John, he has one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I gotta get it back there too.
Oh yeah, that's funny,
Yeah.
dude. Shout out John, man.
He's got a Thanos.
He has a Thanos. He has the
Oh, the
exclusive
Thanos.
too. He has like the one that's smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sub Arch.
Yeah. I like that Thanos too, man.
Yeah.
So I put him on a little spinner too to show you guys. Look at the back.
Oh, he didn't eat his green peas today.
I know, right? You heard him?
That thing is crazy.
Yeah, it's nice. There you go.
Dang, yeah.
Like there's my hand. It's pretty crazy, man. This is my like most surprising part, like where he crushes the skull.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But no, just taking pictures today.
Yeah. Still looking back on it, having the Thanos on throne as well as Surfer and Nova, do they pair well together? Or do you not display them like that?
What was your question again?
Like, do you display Silver Surfer with Nova?
Yeah. Yep, they're back there together.
Yeah, but you don't have Thanos next to them, right? Or you do?
Oh, I do. He's like right in the middle. So like,
So it's a good display.
yeah, I think so. They look good
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. That's really cool, man. I'm excited to get the Silver Surfer in. Once I get done with that, can't wait to bring it to get it in just to finally see it, man. That's one of the most excited ones I am for Sideshow, actually.
Yeah, you're gonna like Surfer. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
but
everyone's complaint was like the board was halfway out, but like you guys saw in the customs, you get the whole board. I'm happy with this board.
so my original complaint with that particular Surfer was when I first saw it. It reminded me of Doctor Manhattan from The Watchmen, and I've said it a couple times before, but but I think there's a custom piece where it's got Galactus's hand, and that's kind of enticed me to want to get that Surfer now. So he actually looks like Galactus is holding him out as a herald. Um,
I seen that one, and I think Cash was thinking about getting it. It's just too. You have to have a deep space for him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that statue's growing on me. It's again, I'm a Surfer guy, so it's growing on
yeah.
me.
I think that's gonna be one to where if you don't get it, you may regret it. May. Like you just might regret it. But when I do see that Galactus hand, I was just like, when I first saw it, I was like, damn, like the like I was like, damn, like
Yeah,
who, I know there's like people make custom heads and accessories like Cap Shield, but a whole Galactus hand.
yeah, but that sets that statue off, and it takes it
Oh
to
yeah,
where it's
yeah,
supposed to be. I mean, because you always see Galactus holding his hand, and you see him with Surfer in his hand. Like he's his herald to go find him a planet to devour. Um, so that kind of like that made that statue look real nice to me.
Yeah.
yeah. I agree.
But so I don't know. It's like I said, it's growing on me. I might at some point try to maybe pick it up. It's got a high ES though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like 5,000 or 3,000. It's up there.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Let me check real quick. Is it
Gender
really that
building.
much?
Yeah, it's way up there. You got it? I could look it up really quick. What? It's way up there. Server. So the exclusive is at 2,500, and the collector's
Ugh.
version is at 4,000.
So 6,500 total.
What was the ES?
Yeah.
I mean
The
the
ES,
exclusive.
the ES for the exclusive is 2,500.
Yeah, no.
But you have to get the Nova with it. Like I feel like this one, I don't want to say EX or bust, but like that's a hell of an exclusive.
Yeah, she's like a whole statue. I'll go bring her out. She's really light.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I would I mean, I would like it as an accessory, I guess, but I don't think that's a must-have piece for me.
Hmm.
I don't think it's a that makes or break the statue,
So
yeah.
but it's a cool
yeah,
accessory.
she's a good size, and
Yeah,
she also has a light up feature, so she lights up.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool,
it's cool.
man.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys could find them for like, if you could find the EX, I definitely go EX.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 100%, 100%.
yeah.
I agree, Aiden. That the Nova on it that's the main reason why I would get the EX on that. That looks nice. It looks really good next to Thanos too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Damn. So is anybody planning on picking up anything else in terms of like Marvel statues at all?
I have one coming, but it's it's gonna be a surprise for everybody.
Same here, I guess. Um,
Hold on, is this coming in 2021 or?
No, it'll be not mine. I'm not getting anything in 2021. I mean, next year's right around the corner, so.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
um,
yeah,
yeah, maybe first quarter 2022, hopefully. So I had a couple coming in, but one license and 3 customs. So
ooh, man, that's crazy. 1 license, 3 customs.
yeah, man, that's
Hey,
why I
all
said
that
I
says
couldn't
to me
get.
is shipping.
Yeah, that's why I said I couldn't get those other. I couldn't get the Gandalf Balrog or the
Yeah.
Thanos, and there was another. I wanted to get that Red Sonja that came out too.
Oh, the
Oh,
Prime
Prime
One.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
it was
one.
a 3rd scale, so I was kind of like, it wasn't gonna make it anyway. So
Yeah. You know what's crazy though is I'm kind of under the impression, and I'm gonna see if I can find this really quick here, because I'm under the impression something's actually about to happen that may, I don't want to say like save what you're saying, but now check this out, right? Let me share this for you real quick. All right, so you see this right here, right?
Are we supposed to be seeing
PCS.
this, Cash?
I mean, it's licensed, so yeah.
Okay.
So PCS came out with their Vampirella, right, in 1/3. So they came out with Vampirella. This right here is Purgatory. So if you've done a Vampirella, you're doing a Purgatory. What's next? Red Sonja to complete the Trinity. I think maybe if you missed out on Prime One, it's currently waitlisted. But if you end up missing out on it, or you don't want to go aftermarket, I do think PCS is going to come out with the Red Sonja next year. My prediction.
and what scale? What scale is this?
Vampirella and Purgatory are 1/3. So Red Sonja would be 1/3, but also Prime One is also 1/3.
Right.
So yeah, you wouldn't miss anything is what I'm saying, man. So I think you know
They'd have to nail the portrait though. That's one of the
yeah
things that it's hard
yeah
to do.
and they did do Lady Death as well. Yeah, so maybe they'll do all 4. Maybe they won't do Red Sonja then. I completely forgot about Red Death, or I said Red Death. Lady Death. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But the old Sideshow version of Red Sonja is actually pretty good. I like the Sideshow Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it?
This
Yeah,
was good.
is that it from Sideshow?
Yeah, that's one of them. Sideshow did 3 of them.
Oh damn, it's sitting right there.
Yeah. There's another one, Queen of Scavengers, that I really like too, where she's holding the axe on the snow giants' heads. That's a good one too. The other one, she's holding up the snow giant head. Which that was their first. The first was their first one, which was good. I mean, it was Red Sonja, and I liked the character. But I think the next 2, second and third one, were better.
Yeah, definitely,
And,
man, definitely.
Yeah, and I'll display them. I usually have all 3 of them out, but as you guys know, a lot of stuff's
Yeah.
packed up. So
Yeah. So just to ask though, like when you're moving, how exactly does that work in terms of like purchasing? Like, are you kind of like, okay, maybe if the new house is like 20 by 20, I can fit this, and this way, or do you not think like that? Are you a collector that's like, hey, I'm gonna collect, and if there's no room for it, I'll worry about it later?
So you're so I haven't purchased my new house yet, so I'm kind of like I'm going to a rental place. But when I am looking at a house, I do have my collection in mind. for the new house. If that helps answer that question, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
So most definitely, my wife and I did have that discussion. Um,
I
so
bet.
yeah, so when I do look, I look at the layout of how the house flows or what's going on, and of course I'm looking at the walls, or if I need to move a wall, knock a wall out, or whatever I need to do, all that
Yeah.
stuff comes into play on how it sets stuff up. But yeah, no, my statues are definitely in the back of my head when I'm looking at things.
Instead of
Most
going like,
definitely.
oh, this could be like a nice like little office, a nice little, workout room. You're like, nah, I'm
Exactly.
gonna.
Exactly.
That's funny, man. I don't know if I'm there yet. I'm sure I will be though.
Or even if if it does have that, I'm thinking what statues would go in this room or what statues would go in that room. How would I display it? Um, so yeah, no, it's it'll
So
be there.
are you saying the missus is looking out for the family more than anything?
Yeah, no, she understands I need to have my space, so it works out. I mean, I don't know if I'm flying like Joe, where she's all into it and can allow me to have this or do that, but as long as I get my own space, I'm good.
Heck yeah, man. Aiden says living room will be the statue room. They can watch TV in the garage. Damn.
It's true. It's like
There
only for
will
so
probably
long.
be a statue in the living room somewhere of something though,
Yeah.
but it's got to be a neutral. But I think like for example, I would put that Kong V Rex would go out somewhere where it's
Hmm.
not necessary because that's kind of like its own individual piece.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
which by the way is an awesome piece. I really love it. That piece gets overlooked a lot, but it's really really cool. It's heavy too.
So, just to ask, because this was obviously one of the, like more hyped statues. After a couple of days of it being out or whatever, what do you think about the Ghost Rider on horse? Like as of right now, has your opinion changed on it at all, or?
You know, mine hasn't. Um,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, but for me, I would want I would want both Ghost Riders. I wouldn't have to have both Ghost Riders.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I think the Ghost Rider on a horse, you got to know who that is. Otherwise, it's not going to make any sense to anybody. But Ghost Rider on a motorcycle, everybody knows who that is.
Yeah.
So again, it's one of those things to where you've got to be a Ghost Rider fan, or you've got to be involved in the MCU. Try to figure out.
Late night, huh? Late night. Late night threw a price bet on there. He said
Yeah.
2,000. Damn.
You guys remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to predict the price the day before. Oh man, that was fun. Honestly, that was fun.
And
But
what was the
Dennis
actual
got it.
price? What's the actual price?
I think it was like 1604 or 1618.
So Dennis got it.
Look,
Oh,
look.
Aiden got it too.
Oh yeah.
Aiden was close. Yep.
Yep.
Look at Demeen. You can tell he's the new guy.
Yeah.
1300. Oh man.
Aiden says Ghost Rider on a horse is art. Yeah.
Hey, I agree, man. I definitely agree. I think that was probably the most anticipated statue I've been a part of since being now 1 year in. And the crazy thing about being like into the things now, even when you think about movies and everything, like being an adult now is no longer having to kind of like ask to go to the movie and stuff. No different than with the statues being 1 year in. Now it's like, okay, now I get to see what it's actually like to pre-order something exciting, something that's one day most likely gonna cost a lot, but I ain't gotta pay a lot. So like Matt was saying, it's not really a grail because I got it now, so it's not a grail. And it is that mixture of FOMO, and what you say, FOPU,
Fapku.
FAPU.
Fapku.
Fopgoo.
Hey, fear of price going up is absolutely real. I'll tell you that. I could miss a piece. You damn right. I could miss a piece, but that price, that price is a whole nother ball game.
I mean, you could. I mean, that's with everything too. Comics, you know, you want to get a comic. Oh man, this is, you know, if I don't get it now,
Because every statue is obtainable. It's just whether you willing to pay for it.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah, Fopgoo. Fopgoo's real.
So I know this is very far fetched, but since we've been talking about MCU tonight, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Ghost Rider will ever make its way into the MCU, or do you think Nicolas Cage and done?
I think it will. However, here's
Oh.
here's what it's hard to say. I mean, you've got to let, you know, and I see how franchises develop over, like, after a license goes out and another generational mind takes it over.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty sure. I think Ghost Rider becomes a herald, right? I think Ghost Rider becomes a herald.
You're referring to the cosmic stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, and they actually have a statue of that too. Well, I think it's custom, but yeah.
No, I think they did.
Was
Yeah,
that
they
PCS?
No, Iron Studios did one, didn't they?
Of a cosmic Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
If so,
Yeah.
I missed it.
So, but I think it'd be a cosmic Ghost Rider, not this Ghost Rider. I don't think they're going to redo
Johnny
this.
Blaze.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to redo Johnny
Okay.
Blaze. But they may. I mean, they did a Johnny Blaze before. They did a Ghost Rider. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there was a Ghost Rider before Nicolas Cage too. There was a Ghost Rider movie.
Hey, maybe so, because I had no idea they did a Swamp Thing movie in 1989, 1982, and 89.
Yeah.
So maybe so, man. What do you think about this picture though? Here, casual after a couple of days passing, like, does it still blow you away, or?
I definitely think the hype was there, especially with the old one being there, like the one on bike. But I was definitely hyped up for you guys, the people that were into it. I was definitely like, you know how we're now it's our turn. We have Batman Who Laughs is coming up. You guys had your turn last week, so. But I definitely, for me, it was just like I was happy for you and Saba and everyone else. But like, honestly, like if I were to put this in the middle of my Marvel shelf, it wouldn't it wouldn't pair with them. So, but
either one.
Oh no, the one on bike I think would pair pretty nice. But that's just because like.
And that's why I said the horse. Like, I feel like if you're having it as a centerpiece, like next to your TV, or if you have rooms where you could display it in the middle of your statue room, I think that right there is perfectly. But I do agree, them just in a random spot, like I don't think that's gonna visually look right. Maybe it will, but I just, I
don't know. I mean, I would, now that you guys said it, the one on the horse's art. I mean, it could go somewhere.
Yeah,
you could put that somewhere, and it could be, as an art piece and a topic of discussion. I mean, I'm not saying to put it right in the middle of your coffee table, but it could be somewhere in the living room, off to the side somewhere, and doesn't necessarily have to be in the mix of the collection.
Hey, and how much did they say it weighed? 72?
75 pounds.
Yeah,
Yes.
so wherever y'all put it, make sure it can actually hold 75.
Oh, I'm sorry, 70 pounds. 70 pounds. Yep.
Yeah, make sure it can hold that weight.
That's still a lot, man.
That's a lot.
Can you imagine that box is gonna be heavy?
Yeah.
The XM box by itself is like 50 pounds. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably
I
like
remember,
20-30 pounds, but still.
We were talking about heavy statues. On casual stream, what's the heaviest statue um, that you have, Cash, and you too, Steve.
For me, it
Oh,
was Bane. The OG Bane. That guy was like
OG
58
Bane.
pounds. Yeah, that guy was scary.
Uh, Real quick, Mario says, was Agents of Shield part of the MCU because Ghost Rider was in that show? I did not know that. And I did watch the first season of Agents of Shield, so I didn't finish it. I'm gonna go back and check that out though. That's what's up, man.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider was terrible, but I don't want a PG Ghost Rider from Disney. Damn,
Yeah, that's true.
damn.
Yeah,
Uh, Aiden says Doomsday by Prime One was the heaviest for me. Like I said, it was the Predators for me from Prime One.
How much does he weigh? Yeah, about ballpark. You know.
I can certainly check. I can definitely check.
You don't know how much your guns could carry, man? Come on.
Uh, here, here we go. Here we
Yeah.
go.
I have a couple customs I haven't weighed. I know they're heavy,
Let's
but I haven't
see.
weighed them. But they're more big than heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like probably wide, too wide,
Yeah,
right? So
they're
it's
they're
like,
wide. Yeah, so it balances out. I think as far as licensed pieces go, I think that
When they
piece right
say
there.
when they say weight, that 70.5 is just the statue, not the box too, right?
it's just a
Correct.
statue. Yep.
Just a statue.
Oh damn. Okay, I got 39 pounds right now for big game predator. Let me check
Yeah,
fugitive because I think that one's heavier.
that's a
Oh boy.
baby.
Yeah.
You know,
How much does that Thanos weigh?
I'm not too sure, but it's funny to carry him. The back of his throne. I tilt him to the side and carry him like a baby. But I don't know, to be honest. I haven't looked that one.
Fugitive predator is more. It weighs 78 pounds in the box. It doesn't give the weight outside the box. So yeah, that Ghost Rider is gonna probably be 90 pounds in the box. I would assume at least. Because their boxes, like you said, are legitimate, like 25, 35 pounds.
Yeah.
Like those
That looks-
boxes are heavy.
Yeah.
Thanos on throne weighs 35 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It
he's
looks
not
heavier
that
than
huge.
that.
Yeah.
Looks heavier than that. Because I know that the Kong V Rex is like almost 50 pounds. I think it's like 48 pounds or something like that. And the other statue that I have is pretty heavy. Is I've got a Conan Fury of the Beast, which is that's literally like a baby. You got to pick that thing up, and it's just like holding a baby, a heavy baby.
Yeah, like Aiden says, like the license pieces are very dense. Like you see, just by looking
Yeah.
at the exterior, it's like full polystone, and it's like it's hollow right here, but like it's dense.
Yeah.
It has like a good weight to it. It's pretty cool.
Chase says, Cash, that Ghost Rider will be dropped off by freight. Hey, I'm not really picky, man. Just make sure it gets here safe. So Mario was saying Robbie Reyes played Ghost Riders in there. So this is a look at him
Ooh,
in that
that's
show.
cool.
Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad.
Oh, an Agents of Shield. Oh,
Yeah, I mean
huh.
it's definitely different than the Nicolas Cage suit and stuff, but huh. So Ghost Rider own car, I guess, right?
That's a badass. Is that a GTO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Casuals with it.
Yeah, I love classics, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's what's up right there. That's crazy, man. So, man, everybody in the chat as well as on the panel, this is the ultimate question for everybody, right? Ultimate question. So between Vision, Black Widow, Iron Man, all of the Fallen, and if I missed anybody, my apologies. In Captain America because he did pass away as well. If you could only bring back two of those characters, who would you bring back? You can only bring back two though. So you got Captain America, Vision, Iron Man, and Black Widow.
I think for me, it was like the Civil War movie, you know? So it'd be
Yeah,
Iron Man and Captain America.
Iron Man and Cap. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You can get two. I can bring back two.
2 out of 4.
Oh, I'd say Vision and Iron Man.
Vision and Iron Man, because they're a pair. Well, I guess they were anyway.
No, I just when I look at the
Cap.
MCU or I look at the Avengers, I think So I look at it two different ways. When I look at the Avengers from the comics, obviously Vision's there. When I look at the Avengers for the movies, Iron Man. I mean,
Dude, it's tied for both of you guys. Chasen and Aiden agree with Matt, but then Elijah and Edwin agree with Casual. Wow, that's tied. Okay. All right. I mean, for me, I'm gonna say Iron Man. You got to bring back Iron Man. I mean, I think that one's just a given. Black Widow. I really enjoyed Black Widow. Yes, I would say Iron Man and Black Widow. And that's tough not to bring back Cap. If I can only choose two,
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
like, are you looking at Black Widow or are you looking at Scarlett Johansson? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so that was my question. So is it Black Widow? Well, I guess since you had Scarlett Johansson. Is it Black Widow from the movie franchise or is it Black Widow from the comics of the Avengers?
Oh yeah, I'm just going off of MCU, Marvel Cineverse, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so just actress, actors, everything, man. Yeah, and no, it's not because of who's playing the character. It's just like Cap was cool, but I felt like when I think of when I think of Captain America, I still don't think of Chris Evans. Like when I think of Iron Man, is them, Black Widow, them. Like hell, even Winter Soldier. I think of who played him. I don't see that with Cap though. Like I see and maybe I just feel that way because I've seen Falcon flying around like damn Captain America to where it's just I don't know. It's like throwing me off. I guess.
Too Boy Scoutish.
Yeah, I guess, man.
I don't know. But see, I just see for me, the reason why I picked Vision was because I thought that, in the comics, Vision was really cool. And the stuff that he did in the comics was really cool. And I think that they could have you didn't see a whole lot of Vision in the movies. His character really wasn't developed, in the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they did WandaVision. I think they could have done a lot more with Vision in the movies of how he portrayed in the comics. But it's a movie, so they had to do it within 2 hours. So
Yeah, that's true there, man. That's true there. Is there any other movies or TV shows that either of you would like to see get made for any specific character or new character you want to get brought up in here?
I think it'd be cool to do a prequel for Thanos. Like, everything.
Oh, on Titan.
Yeah, like everything that led up to all the movies, but on his side. Like, they do a prequel, but they do it from his perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we saw glimpses and everything, but not like, it'd be cool to see his story. That's what
What would it end with? Would it end with him getting Gamora?
Yeah,
Kind of
that'd
leading
be
back
that'd be
up
cool.
to there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can
That's
see
cool.
that. Yeah.
I would say the cosmic world, where you got Surfer, you got the storyline with the Watcher, Eternity. I'd like to see that. That'd be cool if they did something like that. I mean,
Jason says he wants Toby back as Spider-Man. Yeah, I think that's one and done right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm with Aiden. Me and Aiden on the same page.
Yeah.
Holland's doing a good job as Spider-Man, though. I think
Yeah. I think he's gonna be here a while, barring they want to cast a newer, younger looking.
They got to keep him young. They'll cast. Yep. They'll get a new one. They got to keep him young.
So how many more movies do you think he realistically could be in?
They relisted him for 3 more, so those 3 plus.
And they have to be shooting him now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, three more Spider-Man movies? Like no Avengers, just Spider-Man.
Just Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay, so he'll be in Spider-Man movies plus whatever other, Avengers or whatever they want him to be in. Okay, yeah. And then that might be it, is what you're saying, because of age at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is it a point that Peter Parker has to look younger? Because Toby to me didn't look as young as Andrew Garfield.
I think to keep going with the movies like they're doing right now, I think that he has to be young, because Peter Parker in the comics, I don't think you see him middle age at any time. So it's
Yeah, but actors and actresses will be like 23 playing a high school kid. They'll be 23 playing a 16 or 17-year-old. So it's like, do we really have to go, oh, Tom, I'm sorry, you're 30. I mean, you still look 24, but, like if he's a good actor, he's doing a good job. He's still nimble. He still has that boyish look, and his voice hasn't changed where it's like, really, deep and raspy and stuff. Smoking a pack of marbles a day. Like, it's all right, man. Like
if he stays looking young, but it's hard. We all, age gracefully, I guess, but
Hey, look, all I'm saying is this: if from start to finish, if Iron Man randomly one day was Robert Downey Jr. and no hate on the guy I'm about to say, but if Nicolas Cage, I'm a Nicolas Cage fan now.
Yeah.
If Nicolas Cage came in there as Iron Man, I'd have a damn problem. All right, Stan Lee would be turning over in his grave. All right, come on, man. There's just certain stuff we can't be doing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Unless you get Gary Coleman. I don't think
come
you're
on.
You gotta get too many guys that can stay looking young, man.
Shout out Mario, man. Gotta go
Mario.
tonight. Episode 10 of the Kashing Out
Later,
show
Professor.
featuring Mario Cortez, aka El Professoro, will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Cannot wait for that stream. I definitely want to say I appreciate everybody in the chat coming in to tune in and hang out with us for a little MCU discussion live chat. Got Casual with me, Matt with me. Do any of you guys have any closing remarks for the MCU? Anything that you'd like to say or anything?
Hey, Spider-Man, check it out.
Don't log into Facebook, Instagram tonight or tomorrow or this weekend if you guys are gonna watch it. Just be careful.
So for the people, one last thing for the people. What is a realistic, and I know John touched on it, but what's a realistic time frame before people honestly can just talk about it, like freely without anybody kind of dragging it out?
So John did say by New Year's, right? New Year's Day.
I would give it after that. I'd give it like 3 days after New Year's, because people, you got to take in the fact that people are going to want to go see it over the holidays, right? And the holidays.
Oh, they're going to be off work, off school.
They're going to be off work.
Yeah.
So, it's not just, December 25th, but it's, it's also New Year's and the day after that.
Okay.
That might be the thing to go do on New Year's Day. Oh, I'm waiting on New Year's Day to go check out this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, I honestly was gonna say by next Thursday, just because with social media, like I don't think everyone could.
So, but I would agree with you, because all the fans are gonna go see it. Like all the guys who are in the MCU, we're gonna rush out. We're gonna go see it. But the average Joe who wants to go see it or take his kids to go see it, they're gonna go. When they can,
Yeah.
And you got winter break coming up for a lot of kids who are in school, and they go back to school on Most of them go back to like the second or third or fourth or whatever it is. So that's when I would say would be cool to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, I agree. I'd say January 10th. I mean, I kind of feel like anything after. Was that too far?
I think that's
way too far. That's way too far.
Oh, okay.
I think that's too far.
Well, damn, good thing I didn't get my first answer. I was gonna say, freaking Martin Luther King Day.
That's my birthday, man. That's way too far.
Oh man.
Well, you got to think though, but there's also the Matrix is coming out too.
Yeah, and some people are only going to have enough time to see one movie. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah, but MLK, that's a month away.
Yeah, definitely. Well, all I'll say this is I do feel like, you know, people, you'll know when is the right time for when you're able to talk about it and stuff like that.
Right.
And even when you do, you know, maybe just add it, if it's not on social media, obviously on social media, it'll be that time where it's like, yeah, just talk about it. But when it's in person, just ask the person, hey, have you seen it? And if they say yeah, then talk. And if they say no, then maybe because sometimes I'll ask people like, hey, without giving anything away, you know, was there any new characters? Because like that's spoilers. Like for me, that's not a spoiler. Like I want to know like he's coming, unless it was something like Wesley Snipes came back as Blade. I'm like, damn it, don't tell me, man. I want to be like Wesley. I want to be surprised when I see him. You know what I'm saying? So that would be pretty cool for me.
Yeah.
Damn. Wesley Snipes. But yeah, like right now, like my most anticipated movie is Morbius. That's hands down the most anticipated one for me. I love all things vampires, you know. So for me, that's what I want to see, and I like how they have Jared Leto playing him. I think that's a perfect actor for the role, based off the preview that I saw. I'm waiting for that one, man. I really am waiting for it, but yeah.
It does look good.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, that has been our MCU discussion live chat. Again, I want to say thank you to Casual and Matt for joining me. Appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys have a good one. And hey, this weekend, if you do see Spider-Man No Way Home, hey, just talk to your head, look in the mirror, and tell yourself.